Hey guys, it's TwoProRad. Welcome back to another Zombies Top 10 video, and today I'll be going over 10 of the worst PAP guns here in BO4 Zombies. The moment you guys have all been waiting for, it's time to go over all of the winners from last month's giveaway, and thank you everybody who entered. There were an insane amount of entries, especially for that jug fridge, but unfortunately I can only give away one of those jug fridges because I know a lot of you, and I mean a lot of you, wanted it. So here is the list of all the winners from the giveaway. If you see your name on this list right now, please shoot me an email to the email you see on screen right now and claim your prize. And besides that, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the 10th worst PAP gun here in BO4 Zombies, and I'm sure there are going to be a couple of you who might be upset with what I have in that slot. Starting off our list here in the number 10 spot, we have the Rampart 17. I don't know about you guys, but going into BO4 Zombies, the Rampart 17 was the gun I was so hyped for, just because it reminds me so much of the Scar Rage. And after using the gun in the multiplayer beta and the Blackout beta, I thought this gun was going to be one of the best guns in Zombies, and unfortunately it just is not. Once you hit round 30, the gun just doesn't perform well, which is so disappointing because the Rampart for me is the Scar, right? And the Scar from BO2 Zombies was so damn good, and I was expecting this gun to be as good or better than that gun, but unfortunately it just isn't. On top of that, the Rampart is a level 48 unlock, so if you're somebody who is currently prestiging, it's a gun you really never have a chance to unlock attachments for and see how good it actually can be. On top of that, we have no operator mods, and the one thing that I think could make this gun a little bit better is if they just increase the fire rate, because it shoots pretty slow, the damage is decent, but if they just buff that fire rate a little bit more, this gun could be pretty damn good. In the number 9 spot, we have the SOG 9mm SMG. Honestly guys, the one thing that really saves the SOG from being higher on my list or closer to the 1 spot is that Akimbo mod. That Akimbo mod makes this gun honestly a lot better and a lot of fun to use, but the SOG by itself, Pack-a-Punched, it's really not that great. It does not have a ton of ammo, and damage-wise, it's nothing special. In the number 8 spot, we have the VKM LMG, aka the Gorgon from BO3 Zombies. I'm not gonna lie, I was a pretty big fan of the Gorgon in BO3 Zombies because there were certain strategies that made the Gorgon so good and so effective, and the VKM is pretty much the same thing. It has super low fire rates and it does an insane amount of damage. The problem is the Gorgon was great for camping strats, but here in BO4 Zombies, you just can't camp, and you can't camp on IX and Voyage without wonder weapons, and heck, just camping is not easy on the new maps just because you have the Stoker on Voyage and the Blightfather, and then you have the Gladiators and the Blightfather on IX, so there's just no way you can hold those guys off while camping. And then on Blood of the Dead and Classified, there's just no camping spots without wonder weapons, so it makes a gun like the VKM kind of useless. It still is a powerful gun, but man, it just doesn't really work well here in BO4 Zombies. In the number 7 spot, we have the Auger DMR, and this gun is very underwhelming. You would expect a semi-auto AR that is unlocked at level 52 to be decent, but no, on like round 17 when fully papped, it is no longer a one shot to the head. That's a big no-no. When I look at other guns here in BO4 Zombies that are like the Auger, I instantly think of the SDM Sniper. If you take off the scope on that thing and put iron sights, it's comparable to the Auger, but the thing is, the SDM is a one shot to like round 40 in the head. It's a beast, and it makes the Auger look like the SMR from BO2 Zombies. Coming in at the number 6 spot, we have the Escargot SMG. I probably said that completely wrong, but anyways, the Escargot is a gun that, again, I was kind of excited for because having like another Tommy gun in Zombies is always a good thing, but since the point system here in BO4 Zombies works so differently. A lot of SMGs are really not as good as they once were. But hey, we're talking about the PAP'd version of the guns, and the Escargot, the PAP version, is actually really strange. Instead of shooting like normal bullets, it shoots projectiles, and it's like, okay, it's definitely unique and interesting, but man, I really have no reason or no desire to ever PAP this thing again. Coming in at the number 5 spot, we have the Outlaw Sniper, another super late unlock at level 54, and the thing that gets me about the Outlaw is its inconsistency when pack-a-punched. I know a lot of people aren't fans of the snipers here in BO4 Zombies. Personally, I'm a big fan of the SDM, the Paladin, the Koshka. They are amazing and really satisfying guns to use, but for me, I just don't get that same feeling when I use the Outlaw. On top of that, the Outlaw is atrocious when it comes to killing the Blightfather, the Gladiators on IX, or the Stoker on Voyage. It's just really not good at all. And then on top of that, I think since this is a level 54 unlock, it kind of hurts it because you can't unlock those attachments, and I'm sure attachments make this gun better, but since it's unlocked so late, a lot of people just don't have the chance to unlock those and use them. Coming in at the number 4 spot, we have the Welling pistol, and the Welling pistol is another gun I had high hopes for, but unfortunately, it really did not live up to the hype. I don't know why we do this, but whenever a new Treyarch Zombies game comes out, we always compare the starting gun to the Sallies from BO1 and BO2 because those weapons were so incredibly good and so popular, but ever since BO3, man, these starting guns really suck. Now, of course, in BO4, you have a bunch to choose from, but the Welling is the default, and it pretty much is the Mustang and Sallies of BO4. So my major problem with this thing pack-a-punched is the blast radius. It just really is not good, and since this is, again, a Mustang and Sally equivalent, we're going to compare it to BO1 and BO2, and here in BO4, man, if you don't hit the zombie directly with your shots or shoot right at their feet, you won't get the kill. So if you shoot a little bit to the left or to the right of the zombie, you won't get the kill. And I'm not talking about round 30 or round 40, I'm talking like round 15. The Welling is surprisingly a really bad PAP'd gun here in BO4. Coming in at the number 3 spot, we have the RK7, which is another starting gun, and recently I have been using some different starting guns because I've maxed out my Strife. I have all the camos, it's max prestige, all attachments unlocked, so I'm done with the Strife, so I started using the RK7, and it's okay for like a starting gun, non-PAP'd, but man, when you PAP this thing, you want to use it for like 10, 15 rounds, gosh, it's just really bad. When I compare this thing to the Strife when it's PAP'd, it's just not even close. The Strife is an absolute monster, while the RK7, the damage just isn't there, and then on top of that, even with extended mags, you just don't really have a lot of ammo, and I find myself buying ammo all the time for this thing, and I feel like I'm not really getting anything out of it. So the RK7, again, like, it's a gun that I'm gonna have to use, but once I'm done with this thing, man, I will probably never touch it again. Coming in at the number 2 spot on today's list, we have the Mozu, yet another starting pistol, and the Mozu, in my opinion, is just the biggest letdown of the weapons here in BO4 because I think we were all expecting the Mozu to be the new Executioner, and the Executioner from BO2 was an amazing weapon. It was so powerful, and the Mozu looks like the same thing, but damn does it suck. If you aren't gonna get headshots with the Mozu, you just won't kill zombies, which really does suck. And on top of that, I have used this gun with all attachments, and on top of that, I've used it a lot with the Skull Splitter, which is the mod, and it just really isn't good. I was really hoping that that mod would make this gun a lot better, but honestly, guys, it just doesn't. And the Mozu really is not a great gun PAP'd. So finishing off our list in the 1 spot, the worst PAP'd gun here in BO4 Zombies, I'm assuming it's pretty obvious. It's the Essex Model 07, and this thing is absolutely horrible. It is a gun that you cannot put attachments on, and I feel like attachments would definitely help this thing out, but unfortunately you can't, and honestly it makes the Mozu look like a god gun. There we have it, guys. Those are 10 of the worst PAP guns here in BO4 Zombies, and honestly I really do like the balance we have with the guns here in BO4, because in BO3, pretty much every single gun papped was pretty damn good and pretty powerful, but here in BO4, we have our good guns, we have our kind of mediocre guns, then we have our bad guns, so I really do like the balance we have going on right now. Besides that, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe for a ton of BO4 Zombies content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.